So here with me, I have an attendee for the EPR conference. Could you tell everyone who you are?
I'm Theodora Agbozo.
You're welcome. Is this your very first EPR conference?
Very sure. This is my very first time.
So how did you hear about the EPR conference?
Well, a friend of mine I met last year, and her name is Chineme. So she came to a program in our church, and I connected with her. So just as we connected, I reached out to her, but I didn't hear from her for like a week. And later on, she got back to me and she said she was just coming from a retreat. And the Lord ministered to her that she should have taken me with her to the retreat. I said, wow, and why didn't you? And she said she didn't listen to the Holy Spirit. But when she got back, she got convinced that I was supposed to be with her last year.
Wow.
So this year she reached out to me about 3 months ago that the retreat he had last year and she failed to bring me along. It's happening again. Am I ready to come? And I said, absolutely. That's how I came.
That is amazing. So what is your experience about the conference so far?
I believe last year I was in a place where I really needed to hear what was going on when I heard the testimonies today. And I believe that what she said that the Holy Spirit ministered to her was true. My coming here has been amazing. I have never been on a retreat before. So when I was coming, I came with a mind like, we are coming to fast and pray and go away. But surprisingly, when we walked in yesterday from the worship session to the prophecy session, this morning, the branding session, my eyes were really opening. Yeah, there were things that I had on mind, and I thought I could do it just through prayer. But I realized that there are things that we need to take on a different level to the professional session. Yeah, Juanita said that at a point he has to connect with a life coach. I think that there are some things that Christians, we need to incorporate into the spiritual world that will make us stand out. Yes, so I have heard so much. I have written a whole bunch of notes. I communicated to a lot of people. I wanted to talk to Juanita, but I didn't have the chance. But I have connected to a lot of people that I know that from today, I will never be the same. So I thank God for the organizers, and I thank God for what you are doing here.
That is amazing testimony. So if you have friends or neighbors or co-workers or anyone who's saying, I don't think I want to go for that conference, what would you say to somebody like that?
Well, sometimes I learned that testimonies speak louder than our voice. So if there's a testimony and you share with the person and they see it, that is more powerful than anything I can say. It's like Andrew met the Lord and he told others about it. Some were skeptical, but he said, come and see. And when they went, they realized that what he experienced is really unique and different. So I have a list of people I'll talk to, young people in my church, which I've been trying to convince to embark into the things of the Lord. But I believe it's not just about praying. I believe that such conferences are critical to birth destinies. And so I thank God for being here. Yes, and I thank God for Chineme's life. And I thank God for the organizers and what God is doing with their life. I believe they have allowed themselves to be used with the Lord. And I thank God that they are obedient to what God is doing through them. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that information. So here you have it. It's not just enough to experience the blessing for yourself, but it's very important to invite friends and loved ones and anyone that needs a life-changing experience. It's been a pleasure having you here. We look forward to seeing you in our 2019 conference.
I'm coming again. God bless you. It is a pleasure for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.